What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we're gonna be going over the should you summon for the ZELDRIS and Chandler coming to the JP version and Korean version of the game. So let's get into it. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to 10k subscribers, and at the time of recording this video, I'm at 7.98k subscribers on the YouTube channel. Turn on post notifications if you want to stay up to date with anything 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross related. With that out of the way, let's hop into the video. Alright, so as you guys can see here, we have both the ZELDRIS and the Chandler pulled up here. And I actually have, courtesy of GC Database, the banner here. As I've went over it in my other video, because it was in this like little thing here in the actual JP news. But here's the banner, right? And we actually have it translated for the English, so we can actually know who is going to be on the banner for real, and not just guess off of translations, right? So basically, this is the banner right here. I've went over the two units in my last video on the breakdown of them, so definitely make sure to check that out. But I guess I give like a brief brief description of each unit of ZELDRIS and Chandler. So ZELDRIS, he increases allies' basic stats for every debuff applied on the enemy. So the more debuffs on the enemy, the more basic stats you get. ZELDRIS commandment's a little bit different from the original commandment, as basically it says the commandment of piety, but it's actually different. So if a critical strike occurs from skill use, decreases crit rate and crit damage by 10%, applies to both allies and enemies when entering battle, excludes deathmatch limit 3 times. So that's pretty good right there. And this commandment coincides with his first skill, which is inflicts cut damage equal to 500% of attack that does not cause critical strike damage on one enemy. Cut is additional damage equal to 50% of 100% of critical damage. So that's going to be pretty good right there. It's going to be kind of like critting, but not critting, and you give a lot of damage because of it. So that's pretty good. And then his second skill here is Demon Area. His second skill here depletes 2 ultimate move gauge orbs at the end of the enemy's turn and disables his ultimate skills for 2 turns, which is really good. And then his ultimate inflicts damage equal to 560% of attack on one enemy and decreases HP related stats of all enemies by 5% for 2 turns. And this can scale up to all enemies or 945% of attack. All enemies of 15% for 3 turns. So that's how ZELDRIS' ultimate works right there. And then we got Chandler, decreases all stats of the enemies who use his skill by 7% for 1 turn in PvP. Really good, kind of like a counter to the 1 snore there. I really like that. His first skill here is going to inflict damage equal to 400% of attack on one enemy and restricts all skill effects, including ultimate move effects, for 2 turns. This is the same card as Valenti, the new Mark II Valenti. So having that on a demon unit is going to be pretty nice for the assault melee team, right? Oh, that's pretty good. And then his second skill here is the full counter. So he assumes a stance for 2 turns, which taunts enemies and inflicts damage equal to 300% of the attack when taking attacks. Inflicts an additional 100% of the damage taken. And then he has the ultimate here, which is going to be AoE charge. So it's basically same ultimate as a Droll. But yeah, those are like the brief breakdowns of both units right here. If you guys want to hear my thoughts and actual like in-depth discussion of them, make sure to check out the last video I recorded on this. But let's actually do the should you summon on this on these 2 units right here. So here's the banner. It has the new Executioner ZELDRIS, the Magician Chandler, Berserk Assault Meliodas as going to be the rate up unit. So 0.25% for all 3 of these units right here, which is actually not bad if you think about it compared to the rest of the banner, which is like 0.1625%. But the only thing is with like being 0.25 rate up, it's not really like a rate up actually if you think about it. So honestly, it's not bad that they are like, I guess, rate up, but like it's only limited to these 3 units, which is good as well though, so that's pretty good. Yeah, no, like ZELDRIS is top tier. Obviously Chandler is looking top tier because he has that the same card as Valenti, right? And assault mode, obviously, because of these 2 units, could be top tier. In my opinion, he's still really good without them, but now getting these 2 units, he's going to be very good. So these 3 units, if you pull any 3 of them, that is a W right there, right? Like, that's going to be a W. So if you pull any of the featured units, that's really good. And then we have the Blue Nanashi, we have the Danafor Liz, we have Green Arthur, Blue Ladosiel, and then we have all these summonable 10 commandments right here. So all of these summonable ones right there. And you can tell they're the summonable ones because it says the 10 commandments in their name. Like if I was to pull up one of the 10 commandments here, like if I'll just find like one of them here, like Droll. If we go to this one, this says a lead demon for the coin shop one. If we go to the summonable one, we're actually going to see it's going to say 10 commandments. So as you can see, so basically the 10 commandments: Droll, Darieri, Esterosa, Gloxinia, Gallon, Melascula, Monsby, and ZELDRIS will be the and Fraudrum, if I didn't mention him. They will be the summonable commandments on the banner. And then you have the coin shop sins. So you can tell these are the coin shop sins because if you actually go to their name in this too as well, it actually says the Lion Sin of Pride, Holy Knight Esnor. So it's basically like all their names for the coin shop ones. And yeah, those are going to be the ones on the banner too, which is not bad because a lot of people don't have like the coin shop units duped out. So that's very good. And then if only these were coin shop sins or coin shop commandments. If these were coin shop commandments, I feel like the banner would be so much better. But the fact that they're summonable commandments kind of lowers the value a little bit, I'd say, because I know a lot of people have these units already duped out a little bit or whatever the case. But it would have been a lot better to have all the coin shop ones because not a lot of people have those guys duped out, right? So that's just something to note. But overall, if we compare the banner to like Merlin's, like let's actually just pull up Merlin's banner, just as a comparison, because I feel like these two are actually very similar in how they're built. So if we actually look at the Merlin banner here, so we have the Merlin, Goss Elizabeth, New Wing King, Denzel all raid up. The rest of the units non-raid up. They're kind of similar in the fact that they have both banners have the coin shop sins on them, right? This banner also has Sariel on it, which is one of the 4 archangels. This banner is gonna have Ludosiel on it. So with this like playing into account, I think what they're gonna do for the next festival is actually put Sariel on that festival banner, or not Sariel, Tarmiel. Right, because they already put Sariel on this one, they put Ludosiel on this one. The next one they're gonna put Tarmiel, so that's pretty cool right there. And then if we actually just look at the filler units on the banner, so they have like some of the summonable sins here, like Blue Merlin, Green Merlin, or Red Merlin I should say, and then the Pleiades, Matrona, Arthur. Like if we compare that, we have the new Arthur, Denethor, Liz, Nanashi. Like those are kind of like good substitutes actually if you think about it, because Nanashi is very good. Denethor, Liz is not bad for what's it called, the Grey Demon, Kag W. Good for the Grey Demon. The Green Arthur is obviously a really good PvE unit. Ludosiel is top tier in PvP. He's kind of fallen off a little bit because of SA5, but he's still very good. All the summonable commandments are like in their own right like pretty good. I'd say the best ones of these are going to be definitely Green Droll. Blue Zeldris is actually not that bad. Red Derriere is really good if you don't already have her 6/6. Malacia is not bad. Monspeed is pretty decent. They're all not that bad really. I'd say they're like all like either a hit or miss. But yeah, they're pretty good. And then you have the coin shop sins, which are actually very good as well. Like Red Esnor is a good CC unit. Green Merlin's good on any alt-rush team. Red Gother, obviously like a staple. Blue King, kind of fallen off, but he's not that bad. Green Nunchuck Bond, also fallen off, but he's not that bad as well. Blue Giant Diane, very good on alt rush, and then Red Demon Meliodas, which is pretty decent on Crimson still. And yeah, that's basically it with him. But it's honestly not that bad. I would say if you guys have the diamonds, definitely summon, because Zeldris and Chandler themselves are actually kind of broken, man. If I have their info up here somewhere, I think I had it here. Where is it? Let me see. I think I had their info. Nah, nah. I might have just like cucked it. But yeah, no. Let's just see here. Let me go back on GC database on their little news thing here. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, so Zeldris and Chandler themselves still look very good, man. Like Chandler is gonna be like that support that nullifies effects on cards. He's gonna have that taunt, so you can't actually attack into Zeldris or Assault Meliodas. Zeldris is gonna make it so that if the Escanor crits, he's gonna lower these crit rate and crit damage by 10%. And Zeldris is actually going to do a lot of damage additional to the critical damage if he doesn't crit. So he's going to be doing a lot of damage not critting. Assault Meliodas is kind of going to crit though because of the defense related downs he's applying and the buffs he's getting. But it's actually kind of insane. And this is like a all team encompassing passive right here too. Like increasing allies basic stats by 2% for every debuff applied on the enemy. Right? That's very good. Like that's going to be really good to actually increase the tankiness of the Assault Meliodas team. So in terms of if you should be summoning on the banner, I would say make sure to do at least one rotation. Try and get one copy of this Zeldris. He's looking very good. We haven't actually seen him in game yet. So this is kind of just like my opinion off of his kit, right? Him and Chandler look very good, and Assault Meliodas, if you already have him, he's a very good unit as well. So already, if you pull all 3 of these featured units, you can run that as a team right there. That's not going to be that bad. 2 of them are green to counter the one Esnor. 1 of them is blue. So that's gonna be pretty crazy. They have pretty good synergy actually. So I feel like that's gonna be something as well. But if you pull all three of the featured units here, that's a full demon team you got right there. You also have really good options in the pool here, like Nanashi, Ludociel, the Coin Shop Sins, some of the Coin Shop Commandments. Like, it's actually going to be pretty good if you think about it. The only thing that kind of sucks is that the 10 Commandments summonable ones are kind of like in most of the general pools, which kind of sucks. But other than that, yeah, I'd say definitely make sure to do one rotation if you can. If you can't, try your luck. Maybe you'll get ZELDRIS or Chandler, because they are very good units, man. But that's just going to be my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.